wrist. You can move your shoulders, your hips. Those are the three bad things for you.
Right.
The good ones are ground forces, how we push, better known as walking, using your legs to push to create energy to our core, to our arms. Those are the three good things. They were creating a force to create power, and eventually that transferred to speed, and the wrists, shoulders, and hips have a part of the speed part, but they're not a part of the force part. So here's a couple tour players. As they go through impact, you're going to notice their hands are very quiet. As you're going through, you'll see not a lot of wrists going on there. They're simply applying leverage to a ball. Meaning they're just applying a simple leverage to the ball.
That sometimes.
So all swings, whether you're hitting a chip here, you're doing a chip or a pitch, or a full swing with a driver, leverage is leverage. The club would be longer. They're quiet. They're not doing anything here. Now, if we go over here and look at your hands, you're going to see a lot of hands, wrists down at the bottom. Okay, so that's always been in there. That's why everything kind of breaks down like it does. And we go over here to the wedge or the iron that you're doing. You'll see a lot of wrist in there too. So right there, you're hitting with your hands. And when you do that, now the one thing here you're doing really well is you're making a better pivot. You're not sliding all over the place. So we still always have to get better at going back to the ball. You were pretty good right there. You hit this one pretty good. So you didn't do too much until afterwards. You had a bunch of stuff that we didn't really need. But through here on this one, I actually liked it to impact. Your hands are pretty quiet, just as over here, they're very quiet.
I was told something about not holding the grip up too tight.
Well, again, tight, here's the thing. I'm holding, somebody asked me to hold on tight. Well, I'm swinging over 100 miles an hour. I'm hanging on. But I'm not hanging on tight to control it. I'm hanging on so there's so much force being put into the golf club.
Okay.
There's a difference. If I'm hanging on to use my wrist, or am I hanging on to create leverage?
So this wrist is very important because you told me this and now I see it better when it's in the hole.
Okay, so now let's talk about where the power comes from in this drill. So here's me and we're right here, and then we're going to go back to the driver swing. So here's our driver swing, and we're back to here. Now, the one drill that we've done, if I'm going to hit the bag as a force, you can see me and Roy are hitting the bag with the same type of force. I'm using my core. You can see my arm right against my core. And I'm using my legs and my arm
straight now.
And I'm not doing anything with my wrist. I'm applying, this is leverage. That's why my hand is quiet. My arm is swinging. Now the other part we talked about is letting that arm fold a little better, which is better, but you see my right arm is folding for speed.
My arm is this.
That, my back arm, your left arm is
okay to really
fold the arm to get more speed. So arms are.
Because I was concerned that maybe I've been folding it. But I was wondering if I'm folding it too much.
Well, no, you can't fold the arm enough. You can overdo the wrist, but that's the arm. Which I'll go.
So what I'm doing with my arm is fine.
It's fine. Okay, and now when you go to the bag, you can see that you are trying to hit the bag as a force, but then your hands kind of take over at the bottom.
Okay.
And see, now you're hitting with your hands. And I want you to hit with your force. See, that's a force. And then if I go to Jon Rahm, different swing, but the same force. We're still applying force to the ball. It doesn't matter what a tour player looks like. They apply force to something. They look differently, but the bottom line, they do this. Now, here's the last part here for you. Let's move past this now. Is right here is we need speed. So right here is these guys are coming into impact. They're hitting the bag as a force, but right here you're going to release the energy and let it fly. See the arms just letting it release. See, you're hitting with your wrist, so you don't really get all the true speed in there. Once you do the wrist, you slow the club down. So as soon as we hit that bag feeling, we gotta let it go feeling.
Let's try and really get that today.
Right, so today is what we're trying to work to get that. We'll let it fly.
That's what I want.
So we're gonna hit, and then we're gonna let it fly. And you're evolved a lot way, so all this means is you keep doing that, you're going to keep hitting a little further and a little bit more consistent. But the good news, your backswing has changed much. So you used to, the big thing in your backswing is you used to go from side to side.
Yeah, no.
So now you're more centered?
I realize,
That's
and
so
it
much
makes a
better.
big difference, right?